It's a great point you bring up, Danielle, where like how we got into this and like the journey and whatnot, which I'd like to learn a little bit more about you, Jay, and like how you got into this and like what's going on with you. Like,
So like I made the transition to, and so I didn't speak to this yet, but I was in public service. I was an EMT for 35 years in law enforcement, whatever, right? And I taught school for 12 and just like whatever, right? Did all of those things, but I knew that there was always something I was destined more for. And I always had this thrill for sales and I enjoy working with people. And so my wife and I in 2015 started our own business. And being a new business in Maine, as you guys probably know, it's tough, right? We've all been there.
mhm.
And so I had no idea what I was doing, and coming from the world of nothing, right? And like, so just knowing that, okay, I need to learn. And how do you learn? I live like you're one of your podcasts, you talked about being around the 5 people that you want to emulate, right? So hang around. So I found those people and I worked with those 5 people and I started to adapt and adopt a lot of their mindset and their goals. And then I started doing mindset coaching and business coaching. So in 2015, though, and I think was really pivotal, I think this is going to really kind of transition us probably into the whole topic, but I was the most negative person you could speak to on a daily basis in 2015. I have completely changed everything about my life because number one, I found God. Number two, I found out who I really was. And I needed to understand how I was acting every single day in my business was affecting my results. And if you don't wake up every day and have that moment of like, I need to be number one, grateful for everything I have, God's blessed me, whatever, right? But also understanding what your goals are and where you're going and figuring out how you're going to get there and how you're not going to get in your own way and sabotage your own business. Because this right here sabotages our mind is like the gold, right? And we all know that. And you hear it all the time. But I'm a prime example of that because now I don't live in any negativity. I challenge myself. One of my things my coach did, which I love this, and I'll challenge everybody that listens to this to do this because it's the hardest thing I ever did in my life, is a 30-day, no negativity, no complaining challenge.